Hey everybody, it's your girl Yvonne. I'm back with this week doing my budget for paycheck 1 of March. It's a little late, but it's still here. As usual, I am using my budget book Day Fancy, which I am loving, you guys. So we're going to flip to March. If you do want to see a full walkthrough of this planner, I do have the video in my playlist, my budget 2022 budget with me playlist, as well as my hauls playlist. So this is what my vision board looks like for, well, not vision board, but she calls it a glimpse of the month. This is what it looks like for March. I didn't fill out the mood board because I still haven't figured out what to do with that page yet. This is my meal plan for March. This is my business page for March. This is my personal budget page for March. My bills. I'm not using the cash envelope section for actual cash envelopes because I don't do cash envelopes, but I am using it to track certain spending for certain expenses like gas, groceries, entertainment, and eating out. That idea was given to me by Miss Fancy herself. And the sinking funds, even though I haven't started actually putting into the sinking funds, I am keeping track of certain sinking funds when I'm spending money in those categories. This is my savings, so I have all of my savings account here. The bottom part is I'm using it actually for what it's for, which is daily spending. So I'm actually keeping track of how much I'm spending daily. Expenditures is exactly what it's for. Expenses. I did kind of switch it up though, because this is cash, debit, and it was credit. I don't use credit cards, so, well, I don't use them anymore. So I changed that to auto. So if something comes out as like a ACH or a auto debit from my account, where I would use that to track that. And the end, instead of me checking off whether it was a need or want, I actually kind of combined those, as you can see the whiteout going down, and I'm just using it as a running tally for my category, so I could know, what my running total is in my checking account. And I also categorized in highlighter method, which of course we got from the Budget Mom. And so those are those pages. And now we're going to get into the actual paycheck to paycheck budgeting. Again, this page, these two pages, you can actually kind of freelance the way you want to do them. How I've been doing them is I would use this part for income. So this side I would list all of my income. And then this would be my first paycheck of the month. This would be my second paycheck of the month. And this third area I would kind of use is like either a tally of some sort, just kind of like a scratch area, like if I need to make notes about something. But this month I'm going to use it for my taxes, because I am getting my taxes back this month. So I'll kind of list what I need to pay with my taxes here. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. I don't really decorate my paycheck to paycheck budgets, but I am going to use a doll from Gold Mine and Cocoa. Her name is Lit. I am going to be using Fancy Day Budgets washi tape in black and white and white and black. And I'll be using Melanin Washi from Cookie Sticker Co. to go with the red that pops off of Lit. Don't know how I'm going to use them yet, but my plan is to use them. This is National Women's Month, so I do kind of want to, incorporate some women everywhere, of course. So what I normally do is I normally cover up the headings at the top because I don't use it in that way. So I'm going to use the Melanin Washi since it's a little thicker. Let's see, where does it start? I think this is it here. So I'm going to use the Melanin Washi, and I'm just going to cover up the headings. Yeah, I know that I don't know how to do things straight, so we're gonna just work with it how it lays. Does it bother anybody else when you have like washi with words on it and you gotta cut the word in half. Like, that really bothers me. But, you know, it's necessary because I'm not gonna waste washi and do what I used to do, which was I would cut that part off and just start from the first whole word, which is ridiculous, but you know, we all have our pet peeves, right? All right, so now that I got the melanin washi down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list my income, and I'm going to put week 1 income. And that was, matter of fact, let me use, so I do try to separate my areas. I'm just trying to find where this washi starts. It'd be hard when you got washi with like words on it, especially when it's transparent. Like this washi, because it's white, you kind of can see through it. Okay. So this one I am going to kind of cut. But I'm going to use the white to kind of separate my sections. And you can actually come up with your own way of using this page. Some people actually use it as a daily plan, as a planner, to just list things they have to do for the week. And they just use their monthly to budget, because not everybody budgets paycheck to paycheck. You could use it weekly as a weekly budget, or you could use it like me and use it as a bi-weekly budget. I use it bi-weekly because I am paid from my 9 to 5 job bi-weekly, but I do get child support weekly. I just include that in my weekly. So week 1, which is the 1st through the 6th, I got child support. And I am showing my real numbers. And then I got my actual paycheck, which was and this is my Hello Miss Kitty calculator that I got off of Amazon, which is really bigger than it looks. When I saw it, I forgot which YouTuber that was. I saw it, but I really wanted it. But then when I got it, I was like, "Ooh, this is big." So my total income for week 1, right? So how I do mine is I calculate week to week, and then so week 2 I will get child support only. Let me see, week 2 is the 7th through the 13th, so I will get child support only that week. And then actually I will get child support twice, because that will have to pay for anything that comes out between the 4th up until the 16th. So week 1 is, I'm gonna put the 1st through the 8th, because I get another and then week 2 is 09 through the 15th. That's how we're gonna do that. So that's just child support. Week 3 is actually the 16th through the 22nd. I'm just gonna put the 22nd here, because so that's child support, and I get paid my job. This month, I'm not cashing out on my business. I think I explained this on my other video, but I did the worst thing you could possibly do, and I borrowed from my business for some personal things. So I'm not going to cash out any of my business income this month. I pay myself monthly, once a month, from my business, and I'll actually do a video on that if you guys would like me to. If you want to know how I break down my business income, go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I'll be happy to do a video on that. But yes, I pay myself out of my business account once a month as a 1099 is how I do it. But because I went ahead and borrowed on my business last month, I am not going to pay myself this month. Also, you'll see business expenses come out because I haven't gotten to the point in my business where my income supersedes my expenses in a way where it's beneficial for me to take my expenses out of my business account yet. So once I get to the level I need to get to in order to feel comfortable doing that, I am paying my expenses out of my personal account. So, and I'll explain more about that in another video as well, which is why it's not going to affect me when I file my taxes. But so you won't see any business income this month. So week 3, again, that is, I'm going to guess on my income for my 9 to 5 because it's really not the same. It should be the same because we don't supposed to get more than 40 hours. But sometimes, you know, I might get 40 hours in like maybe 41 hours. So I get like over an hour overtime. Sometimes, you know, so I usually guesstimate my income at $950. So that goes into my checking. I do get some money taken out of my checking and put into my savings every pay period. But I'm going to just guesstimate that. Okay, and so and then you got week 4. Week 4 is from the 23rd to the 29th. And that's just child support. And yes, my budget planner is messy because I don't care. This is my budget. This is not pretty planning. Okay, so I'm going to break this down again with, I think I'm going to use the black washi to break down the weeks. And you guys will see why I do all my income on one side instead of doing my income in here in a minute. Uh-oh. That's a little crooked, but okay. So I didn't add week 5, and the reason why I didn't add week 5 is because week 5 literally is just 2 days out of this month, and then the rest of the week is April. So I may not, I don't know, I may add it at the end because it's still gonna pay bills in this month, so I may have to add it. Okay, so what I'm doing is, so this paycheck that I'm budgeting now will cover from week 1, week 2. So that is 3/1 through 3/15. And so I break it down. Let me get a highlighter This got a little gold in it, so I think I'll use this gold looking highlighter to highlight what weeks it is. And then we're gonna do my sections. So my sections are 4 walls, so I'm gonna do my 4 walls first. For me, 4 walls consist of everything that is needed in order for me to make it through. So that would be rent, utilities, phones, gas, car insurance, things like that. So rent is due. And rent is, I pay my rent bi-weekly. And then we have Xfinity. Well, no, that's business, so that's separate. So then we have BT Plus. I don't separate it if it's a want or need. Some people feel like something like BT Plus would be a need. It's a want. A want. It's a need for me. Then we have, I think that's it for the 4 walls. Let me double check. So the 1st through the 15th. So for the 4 walls, yep, that's it as far as, oh, I got Progressive, which is my car insurance. And I'm kind of rethinking my car insurance because I have an SUV. It's fully paid for. I bought it cash. However, I do carry full coverage on it, and I'm thinking about putting it down to PIP. But then again, I don't know, because when I did get in an accident, it really helped me out a lot. So that's something I'm really struggling with. I also want to get a smaller vehicle. I'm struggling with that as well because I don't want a car note. And I don't have the money to buy a car cash right now. But I know I don't want a car note. So my total for my 4 walls is $461.30. So that leaves me with a balance of $805.43. So then I want to do my next category. Which would it be? Let's see, you have savings. I'm gonna say savings. And nope, I don't. Well, I do kind of save first. So I have my savings account through my bank, which automatically money goes in there every paycheck. Before I even see my check, it goes there. Then I have a money market account that gets taken out automatically every month. And then I have a Roth as well that gets automatically taken out of my account every month. So even I do kind of save first, but this is something that I My money market comes out on the 15th, and that's $100. And I think that's it for this time frame. Yeah. So that leaves me with a balance of $705.43. And then my next, I think that's for this one, I have to, oh, I'm gonna put miscellaneous. I don't have a lot of miscellaneous bills, y'all. It feel like it though. So miscellaneous, which is my daughter. I might just start putting her on the 4 walls, cause so my balance is $605.43. And then my next one is going to be debt. And some of this I'm gonna have to come back and fill in because I don't remember some of these amounts, because I forgot I had these bills. This debt, I literally forgot. And it's debt I don't even need. So my debt is op loans, and that is $118.64. I also have Afterpay, and Klarna. I really got to figure out what those are, because I didn't even remember I had Afterpay. I had Afterpaid something. So for Afterpay, it's $12.50. And for Klarna, it don't tell me. It does not tell me. And I don't even know how to get into it. Let's see, 75.97 divided by 4. So that's $18.99. I think those are my only debt payments that I have before the end of this. Yep. So that would be $18.99. So this is my total debt. My balance. So that's $605.43 minus 150.13. So that leaves me with a balance of $455.30. And then my next, I think the last one is business expenses. So that's my last column. This is why I have 2 columns, y'all. Because as you can see, there's more. So my business expenses from the 1st to the 15th would be Canva Pro. I don't think Canva Pro, I'm gonna put it on here because it was paid. I have to call them because it appears that I have 2 accounts with them, and one of them, it went ahead and paid it for the year. I'm not gonna add that because that came out my business account. Some kind of way they wind up taking out, I think, PayPal. And then the second one is linked to this checking account, and it's on monthly. So I gotta call them. So this is my travel agency. Then I have my phone. I have a cell phone strictly for business. I can't wait till I finish paying off the phone because then my bill will be about $50. That's it from the 1st to the 15th. So that's good. The only problem with this budget on this end is that this did not work out the way it was supposed to. So, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so this is what I'm supposed to have left over at the end of this pay period. However, because me being the emotional spender that I am, I went ahead and started purchasing things. But I do that when I get in my when in my mood. So I was not able to. Some things didn't get paid. Let me just say that some things didn't get paid. So I am going to owe this money. I am going to have to pay these things at some point throughout the month. So what I'm going to do, what I will do is when it's time for me to budget my next pay period, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and include those things that did not get paid this pay period into my next pay period. I'm going to have to, because what I don't want to do is wind up getting too behind on things, and I don't want things to get out of whack. So this is basically my budget for this pay period. And again, it didn't actually go this way because, you know, I overspent. So I'm gonna have to make up for it on my next pay period. So my next pay period, I'm actually going to come in prior to me receiving my pay and do a budget. So that's going to include some of these things that did not get paid. So what I did pay, my rent did get paid, BET Plus did get paid, Progressive did get paid. I think that's the only thing that got paid. Yeah, I don't think nothing else got paid yet. So I think IntelliTravel got paid. Let me see. Yeah, IntelliTravel got paid. So the rest of this stuff didn't get paid. So we'll see. I get my child support on the 9th. So we'll see what that will cover. It looks like the only thing that may come out on that one is the money market. Because the money market comes out on the 15th. So the money market may come out in, let me see, the Klarna. And the Klarna and the Afterpay. That may be it, and that may be all that come out. But maybe my you know, income tax has been hit by then. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and do a video based on my income tax. That's going to be a separate video because I want to show you guys how I break that down. And that is my budget for 3/1 to 3/15. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I put up another budget video. Have a blessed night.